Guess what we have? Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. It's been a week of foldies for this channel, and I saved the biggest for last. In this video, we're gonna be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 in icy blue. We're gonna check out what's new. We're gonna see what this foldie is all about. I can't wait to open it up. Let's go. What's new with this foldable? First of all, just like the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 5, we are getting a new hinge on this, and look ma, no gaps. Definitely a great thing, definitely something that addresses an issue on previous foldy phones. I mean, it's a hinge that feels like the old hinges on the older foldies, but again, you don't get that gap. Another thing that's new, this is now run on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chip, which is the flagshipest of the flagship. Well, at least this year, flagship phones are expected to ship with this chip, and we have it. And then, of course, as you may have noticed, we get new colors on these folds. This is the icy blue. I love this pastel muted look. It's pretty cute. Fits my aesthetics. But you can also get this phone in cream, which also looks really, really nice. And phantom black, which is, again, another way of saying black. I don't know why they have so many fancy names for black. And then there are website exclusive colors like gray and blue. I'd personally go for the icy blue or the cream. Now, in terms of upgrades, well, that's about it. I mean, okay, you're getting the same cameras, you're getting the same screens, although again, very good screens. They're all the same size for both screens. You're getting the same battery capacity, same 25-watt wire charging, and you're also getting the same IPX rating. Now that being said though, the Fold 5 is still the foldie to beat in the market. So I guess Samsung really was all like, let's upgrade where it matters, and if it ain't broken, let's not fix it. Anyway, let's take a closer look at this phone. So like I mentioned, it's the same size screen, which is not great for me because again, I cannot for the life of me reach the edge of the screen with one hand. I have tiny hands. It is nevertheless a nice and responsive screen though. Camera count 1 up here. You get that new hinge, and of course the reason for the lack of gap, again, the flipping and closing, very satisfying. On this side, you get the SIM tray, you get the volume button, you get the unlock button, also fingerprint scanner. At the bottom, speakers, USB-C, and up top, speakers, and I will tell you what you won't find. It is the gap. There is no gap. I can't tell you that enough. On the back, you get those 3 cameras. So 2, 3, 4 cameras now. See this texture I really, really like. We don't get this on the new flip phones. So this is very similar to the frosted texture I got on my Z Flip 3. I mean, you still get smudges, but not as bad as if it were glossy. Unfolded, again, that's the same size screen. Feels nice. A lot of real estate. You get that taskbar at the bottom. And let's not forget, because we don't see it, we don't notice it, there's an under display camera up here. Do you see that? Certain angles will show you, but in a general sense, you don't really see it anymore. There we go. Do you see where it is? Still no? there it is. Quite interesting how it literally disappears. And by the way, camera count 5. So once I pull up an app, here you can see that taskbar at the bottom. More space for more apps now. And when you press here, you can get to apps. So for example, I would like to go to YouTube. Let's say I want to watch my latest video, but at the same time, I want to check my, let's say, calendar. All you really need to do is press and hold. You get this little window. You can also move this around, and this also gives you options. So you can do split screen, you can switch it around, you can also move the border depending on how you'd want to look at your multitask options. I believe you can also do 3 apps at the same time now. So look at that. I can watch a video as I check my calendar, as I look at all the other photos that I have on my gallery. At the same time, of course, you already know this, you can launch 2 different apps at the same time. I'm being redundant, but you get the idea here. Of course, with that great big screen, it is compatible with S Pen despite it not having a slot for an S Pen. Now let's look at the many ways you can shoot with this form factor and the many cameras on this phone. Now to recap, 3 cameras on the back, a 50 megapixel main, a 12 megapixel wide, and a 10 megapixel telephoto which does 3 times optical zoom. Up front, this is a 10 megapixel selfie camera, hey! And finally up here is that disappearing under display camera. Now you see it, now you don't, now you see it, now you don't. Now this is a 4 megapixel camera. It's not the best camera, let me tell you, but the fact that it disappears onto the screen, I'ma give it a pass. Now with those multiple cameras come multiple use cases. So first of all, this in itself can do a wide and a non-wide and or a video, and you can switch around the size of the video as well, but that's not the point. The point is, because it does fold, I can stand it up and shoot a photo or a video this way. But even better, I can flip to the rear cameras, the cameras that are the best on this phone, and stand it up this way, and I'll be able to shoot without issue. So that is a 9:16 shot. So I can shoot a TikTok, stand it up on a table, stand here and shoot a whole ass TikTok without even using a tripod, but that's not the best part. And this shoots up until 8K because you're using the main cameras now. And if I wanted to shoot, let's say, a YouTube video, I can just do this and I get a 9:16 frame. You also get your preview here, so when you do fold the phone, it fits to whatever folded form factor is there. Of course, for the Instagram boyfriends, you can also turn on the cover screen preview. Off, on, off, on, off, on. So I can basically take someone's photo and they can see how they're framed, and you can say, go take my photo, and it'd be perfect. But also, oh look, even if it's not folded, it does the capture view. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is, it can also, if I do this, give you the most powerful selfies with a cover screen. At this point, you're now doing selfies with the main cameras. You can do them with all 3 and shoot with a cover screen preview. It's way easier. So like I said, I can just prop it up this way and I can shoot myself without a tripod. I can shoot my photos. And not only that, of course, you still have, let's not forget about it, just because it disappears, you also still have your last camera on here. And again, I know this is not the best camera, but imagine being on, let's say, a video call or a Zoom call. You can prop it up this way and have like stuff on your phone, check it, talk, see yourself. It's perfect. That's pretty useful. Again, not the best camera in the screen here, but the fact that this is a possibility, this is a use case for your camera, it works out. Anyway, let's do some quick sample shots from this phone. Well, last thing, and before I forget, because I almost stood up and forgot to mention this, you can of course shoot this way as if it's a candy bar phone. Let's get to the samples. Right, that first look at the Samsung Z Fold 5. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, personally, there's not a lot new with this foldy. Like I said, it did improve on the hinge, which, as you can see, it folds flat now. That's a big deal. And yes, it did upgrade the processor into this year's powerhouse, as they should. And you can say that they did upgrade on stuff that matters. But like, that's it. But then we can argue that despite this foldy being the powerhouse that it is, we want more on this fold, like better cameras. Similar to the S23 Ultra cameras would be nice, or bigger batteries, faster charging. But then on the flip side, get it? Would it really be fair to demand that much from the latest iteration of the Fold, which is currently in the market, the Foldy to beat? I mean, as a consumer, yes, but would it be fair to nitpick on the things that they're not upgrading when, again, they are in the market, the smartphone Foldy to beat? I mean, even and especially factoring how well this thing works, hardware plus software-wise, compared to the other Foldies in the market. What do you guys think? Of course, it's just my first look, so let me know in the comment section below what you'd want to see me do with this phone. If you want a camera vlog test, a social media test, let me know. That's it for today. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's ISADAS_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Until next time.